yourself a nice visit, partner.
Another newcomer. Name's Lucas Simms, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something. Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with? Nope, sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town. It's called the Wasteland for a reason, but there are settlements too spread all around. The human race is stubborn like that. To the south, you've got Rivet City, but don't bother going to DC. The place is a war zone. What about it? I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? Do you think you got the know-how to disarm it? For good? Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you. All right, what's on your mind? What do you want to know? The town's named after the bomb that's sitting in the middle of it. It hasn't gone off yet. Maybe. So long as you stay away from the bomb, I see my chances of a long life improving. I hope we understand each other. Fine. Enjoy your stay in Megaton. Don't get into any trouble, and we'll go on pretending we're friends. Carry on.
Every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the... Who have we here? Could it be a new addition to our humble little community? Dear child, welcome. Welcome to Megaton. I am Confessor Cromwell, prophet of Atom and father of the undying glow. Please, child, come to the church anytime at all. Many of the transient visitors end up at one of Megaton's seedier establishments. I suggest you speak to Colin Moriarty and continue your search there. Yes, what would you like to know? The Church of the Children of Atom is based on the idea that each single atomic mass in all of creation contains within it an entire universe. When that atomic mass is split, a single universe divides and becomes two. thus signifying the single greatest act of Atom's creation. Occasionally, a divine event occurs, and trillions upon trillions of new universes are created. The last such event took place here 200 years ago. Where most of the lost children of Atom see that event as simple war and devastation, we see creation and unification in Atom's glow. Those who were called to Atom during the Great Division were very fortunate. They were permitted to aid in the process of Atom's creation. We seek the same, both in symbol and in fact, and the bomb, as you call it, represents Atom's capacity for creation. We kneel before it and ask that Atom call us to aid him. We pray that out of our meager bodies, he will create new life. Even knowing the truth, you continue to mock us. How very, very sad. As you wish. In my youth, I traveled quite a bit, but that was a different life. I assume that you are seeking information and advice, yes? The only advice that I can offer is this. You will find no wealth in the wasteland greater than that which you will find within yourself. Bask in Atom's glow, and you will understand. Megaton, Atom's sacred village. He has chosen this place for the site of his shrine, and we have been called. Outsiders ask us, why did you build a town around a bomb? To them I say, the bomb brings the promise of division and the gift of the glow. The bomb is us. The bomb is Atom, and thus we are Atom, awaiting the day in which each of us gives birth to 1 trillion new lives. News? My friend, I take effort not to be involved in such worldly business. Earthly pursuits distract from Atom. Of course, now that you mentioned it, I've noticed that Moira has hired a mercenary to protect her goods. The man never sleeps, so they say. Why, yes, we do. How much would you like to donate? Very well. Raise shower you, child.
Now, I know I've never seen you in Megaton before. Well, let me guess. Just passing through, right? We get people trying to settle down here all the time. Anyway, if you're hungry, you came to the right place. What can I get you? Some people hate this place, but I guess that's their right. What the hell do they want out of life? Food, shelter, and safety. Works for me. I ain't heard much, truth be told. I don't really ever leave the lantern. Too much work. Too few hours in the day, you know? Remember us if you need something.
Behold!
So, what'll it be today? Enjoy. Come back if you need something.
He is coming with the clouds, and every eye shall...
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing. Well, goddamn. You're new, right? Name's Leo Stahl. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Yeah. Well, Moriarty thinks he is, but Lucas Simms is the law around here, and everyone knows it. Well, there's this and that. I keep myself busy, but really, that's none of your business, is it? What's to tell? We're alive, so we've got nothing to complain about, right? And hell, I've got a restaurant, so I have it better than most. Hey, I'm not much of a mudslinger. I don't like to spread stuff around, you know what I mean? Everybody has their secrets. Let's keep them that way. No problem, buddy. Sure thing, my man. Anytime.
Look, I need to balance these books. If you'd like to order some food, please talk to Jenny or Leo. Okay, tough guy. Say what's on your mind. It's a hole. A dead end. So why do I stay? Well, it's a hole that makes me money. Outside of Megaton? Any place other than here sounds like heaven to me. Fuck this place. If it weren't for you Wasteland types coming through with your caps, I'd be out of here in a second. Assuming that I could convince Jenny and Leo. Moriarty pisses in his still. Crazy bastard thinks it's hilarious. Besides, you'll get your throat cut in that pit. You're much better off here. Hey, maybe I'll put that on the sign out front. The Brass Lantern. Cleaner, safer, and less likely to have piss in the drinks. You know, you're right. I guess I do look like a signpost. Where do you want to go? Whatever.
Women and children of the earth, come forth. Behold the power of Atom. Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink.
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule, I'll keep you patched up, I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine. Not quite as good as that vault stuff you're used to, but it'll do you. I'm the town doc. If it's cut, I sew it up. If it's infected, I cut it off. A doctor doesn't talk about his patients. At least not to strangers, he doesn't. Right. Try to be careful.
Ah, look at this! New blood! Tell me, boy, you ever hear of the Enclave? The last remnant of the good old USA they are. Now, I don't know you from Adam, but I got you pegged for a patriot, and any patriot worth his salt is gonna toss his gun in for the Enclave. Any day now, they're gonna roll up here, and then this nightmare will be over for good. But listen to me, Ramble. I'm Nathan. What can I do for you? I couldn't tell you, really. I'd talk to Manya if you care that much. She's lived in Megaton longer than anyone. They're the American government, the Eagle, People Kama Weather, the more perfect union. They're on the radio. They have been for years. President Eden talks about everything they're doing. They got flying robots all around, watching everything so they know what to do when they finally swoop in and clean this place up. You'll see. People think I'm just a crazy old man. Things will be different when the Enclave gets here. Why? Why? Look around you. This is the good old USA. Sure, she looks a little bit different these days, but you're still on American soil. And even if you were born in some underground vault, you were born under the United States, which makes you an American. And it's your duty and my duty to support our country and our president, no matter what. Understand? Now, there's a proud patriot. After all, if they could do us wrong, we wouldn't have elected them in the first place, right? Yes, sir. Trust in the judgment of other people to know what's best for me. It's the American way. God bless the Enclave.
Hey, Doc. I'm only sharing this with you because you seem like someone we can trust. Have you heard about the synthetic men they make up north in the Commonwealth? Well, the rumors are true. They're called androids. They're men like us, just made out of different parts. I know one of these androids. He's looking for a trustworthy doctor to perform some facial surgery. Can you do it? Do you know someone who can? Also, do you know anyone who's really a whiz with computers? You came in here on your own power, so... Some VIP from up north looking for surgery and computer expertise. I don't pay attention to that crap, and neither should you. Try not to hurt yourself.
As a reminder of the division that has occurred in the past, and the resplendence of the promise of our division in the time to come.
Well, hot damn! Someone new. Always a pleasure. Name's Billy Creel. You call me Billy, all right? I know Megaton looks more like a boneyard than a town, but it ain't all bad. Take me and Maggie, for instance. We make do just fine. I trade the stuff I scavenge, and she helps keep me on the straight and narrow. Oh, sorry. I guess I got ahead of myself, huh? Maggie's 9. Sweetest little girl you'd ever care to meet. We take care of each other. I ain't never had a daughter, but if I did, I'd want her to be Maggie. I took her in when her parents got killed by raiders. That was 2 years ago. It was a pretty bad scene. Small settlement up north. I'd stopped in to trade some salvage, and the whole place had been wiped out. I found Maggie hiding under a bed, in the same room where her parents had been butchered. We've been together ever since. All I know is that I spent too much time out there, and beyond that, I ain't gonna talk about it. Megaton is the best little town you'll find in the capital wasteland. Don't let anyone tell you different. Strong walls, strong people, and strong booze. We've got everything you need to make a life these days. Me? I deal with the caravan suppliers. I used to ride with those guys, so they cut me some good deals. Helps keep the town supplied. But more importantly, I take care of Maggie. Of course, she's getting a little old to have Billy looking over her shoulder all the time. People have been saying that there's something wrong with the water purifier. But old Walter's been keeping that thing running for decades. I'm not worried. No reason it'd pick now to go down for good, would it? Catch you later.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I live with Billy Creel. Do you know him? He's not my dad or anything, but he takes care of me now. Anyway, I should go. Bye. Billy does. Have you met Billy? Billy Creel? A long, long time ago, he saved me from raiders. They killed my real parents, but Billy showed up before they got me, and now he's like my daddy. Sort of. It's okay, I guess. I used to live way far away when I was little, before Billy found me. I don't talk to most of them. Billy says that I have to be careful, even when people seem nice. And I'm especially not allowed to talk to Mr. Jericho. I usually play with Hardin most days, when his dad isn't taking him out to learn to shoot or something. Billy says that he's going to teach me to shoot one day, too. Bye, mister.
Hey there. My dad, of course. He teaches me to shoot and about the law and keeping people safe. When he's not busy protecting the town, that is. It's great. My dad says that one day I'm gonna get to be sheriff, just like him. There's the stalls. They run the Brass Lantern. I go there to eat with my dad sometimes. Doc Church runs the clinic. The confessor's a little weird, but him and Mother Maya are always nice to me. There's also Moriarty, but Dad says I'm not allowed to talk to him. Sorry.
Ah, look. Another one of you wasteland assholes. Look here, asshole. I don't like you. Stay clear of me and we'll have no trouble. None of your fucking business. Well now, that's something I didn't expect. You're scrappy for a little vault twerp, aren't you? Maybe I had you wrong, kid. You're okay. Now, what did you want to know? There ain't much to tell. I used to live out in the wastes. Was a real bastard back then. But I've put all that behind me. What? Back out where? I left all that behind me. There's nothing but bullshit out there. Killing, stealing, violence. I'm not that guy anymore. You know, I do miss it sometimes. It's a life of freedom, you know? But come on, I'm a washed-up old raider. What crew is gonna take me on? These kids don't know nothing about respect. No offense, kid, but you're not exactly the type I'm used to running with. Now I've heard about you. A little goody two-shoes out of the vault. I don't think our styles would really mesh. Nah, it ain't so bad here. I got some good memories, but that's all I got. No sense in ruining the good ones, you know? I've said just about all I'm gonna say about that. Me? I don't do a damn thing. Well, unless you count staying pissed drunk and making Moriarty rich or something. Sure, I'm the best shot in town with a rifle, so everyone comes running to old Jericho when the raiders show up. But between raids, they're content to take my money and drag me home when I've had too much. A little drinking money might loosen my lips a bit. Give it a try. See what happens. Your call, kid. Come back if you need something.
Yes, that's locked, and yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Atom's glory. Let it serve as a reminder of the division that has occurred in the past and the resplendence of... Give your bodies to Atom, my friend. Release yourself to...
Hello, sweet child. Hello, I don't believe we've met. I'm Mother Maya, prophet of the atom and embracer of the universal light. Remember, sweet child, that as children of Atom, the fabric of the universe itself is ours to weave. So, welcome to Megaton, and peace be with you. I'm not one to gossip, but I do know a few things. For instance, did you hear that Lucas wants someone to disarm our bomb? Imagine the blasphemy. I can't believe it. I mean, I don't believe it. He would never do that to us. For those answers, I shall direct you to my husband, Confessor Cromwell. Walk in the glow.
No sorrows, no suffering, or in the division.
Yeah, what is it? What can I tell you about Megaton? Well, that fucking bomb is killing us all slowly. How's that for a piece of information? I take care of the water purification plant. This old rusted hunk keeps us in clean water. For now. Well, people have been saying that the water purifier's about to go. Honestly, I'll tell you what I tell them. I've been keeping that wreck going for 35 years, and this is the first time I've ever had a problem I couldn't fix. Well, it's no secret that the old water treatment plant is on its last legs, and I'm the only one in town that can keep the damn thing running. I spend so much time up in the plant that I can't take care of the leaks that keep springing up in the pipes around town. Now, I don't expect much from strangers, but if you've got the know-how, I need someone to hunt down and repair those leaks. From the pressure in the plant, my guess is that there are 3 of them scattered around town. Check along the pipes and the valves, but they might be a bit tricky to spot. I could, but I can't hunt for leaks all damn day. That rust bucket purifier would fall apart without me around to plug it up. The only break I get is when I shut the thing off for the night, and I can't look for leaks when the water isn't running. I hope you can help. If folks knew how bad it was getting up here, well, I don't know what would happen. Well, back to work.
Yeah, you need something?
Know an end to pain, and
Hey
shall
there.
know Atom in his glory. I urge you, my friend, come, drink with me and
You making a move? Huh?
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Yeah, what is it? Well, I'll be. The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. But listen, it's only a matter of time before they burst again. And someone like you might not be around to fix them. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me. You'll find it all over the place out there in the wastes. If I have a steady supply of scrap, I can keep the plant running and the pipe should be just fine. We got a deal? Good. This just keeps looking better. Those parts will keep this place running and the town in fresh water. Hurry back as soon as you find some.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Welcome to Craterside Supply. Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the Wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you? Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy. A runaway dad, huh? I've seen plenty of them before, but none with the big 101 on their back. Good luck finding him. Maybe the armored vault suit will help you out there, huh? That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun. Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a Wasteland Survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot at me with mean words. All right, then. Now, I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first? Well, that's what I need your help for, isn't it? I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that. Oh, you're a peach. Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness, but if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of. What do you need? See ya.
Dope. try anything.
Oh, feel... Abs... Good hunting. Oh, I couldn't do that. You'd be a real blow to those nice folks in the church. Besides, it's not like that bomb ever hurt anyone. Live and let live, right? Have you heard the so-called android recording? It sounds like an ordinary man. Here's a spare copy of that old holotape. It's a hoax for sure. Have fun out there.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an
God
android,
bless
a
the
synthetic
USA
man, a
and
slave.
nowhere else.
The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property.
Don't
I need
try
to find
anything.
a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction.
Been
I also
busy
need someone who
testing?
knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
Hey, don't mind this. I guess they sent those tapes to lots of people, especially people like me who are interested in technology. Boy, I wish androids were real, though. Sure thing. I'm an open book. What do you want to know? Fine. Do I ever? I've got the schematics for something called a rocket launcher. I sell all the components too, so you can make the weapon yourself. Don't worry about ammo. This baby shoots all the junk you might find out there in the wasteland. Ashtrays, teddy bears, you name it. In fact, if you ever need to make any custom weapons, feel free to use my workbench here in the shop. All you need is the schematics and parts. Have fun out there, okay?
Hell of a day, isn't it?
Hey,
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave.
Don't try
The
anything.
men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
oh, feel. Good hunting. See.
Don't.
Women and children of the earth, come forth to gather and behold the power of Atom. Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom's glory. Let it serve as a reminder of the division that has occurred in the past, and the resplendence of the promise of our division in the times to come. Give your bodies to Atom, my friends. Release yourself to his power, feel his glow, and be divided. There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering, for in the division we shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world. Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Atom's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance. Each of us shall give birth to 1 billion stars formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies. Each of us shall be mother and father to 1 trillion civilizations. Each of us shall know peace, shall know an end to pain, and shall know Atom in his glory. I urge you, my friends, come, drink with me and pray. Glorious Atom, I give unto you these feeble bones. I present to your will this frail body. I beg of you to use me as your vessel. Guide me to your brilliance. Divide each particle and give relief to this rotten flesh. Cast the fragile form of this ephemeral body into new life in the forge of your glow. Atom, come, bestow your presence on your unworthy servant. We stay true until the day of division, until the dawn of your... Behold! He is coming with the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth come forth to gather and behold the power of Atom. Let those who dwell here in his favored land attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom's glory. Let it serve as a reminder of the division that has occurred in the past, and the resplendence of the promise of our division in the times to come. Give your bodies to Atom, my friends. Release yourself to his power. Feel his glow and be divided. There shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering, for in the division we shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world. Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Atom's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance. Each of us shall give birth to 1 billion stars formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies. Each of us shall be mother and father to 1 trillion civilizations. Each of us shall know peace, shall know an end to pain, and shall know Atom in his glory. I urge you, my friends, come, drink with me and pray. Glorious Atom, I give unto you these feeble bones. I present to your will this frail body. I beg of you to use me as your vessel. Guide me to your brilliance. Divide each particle and give relief to this rotten flesh. Cast the fragile form.
I don't think that belongs to you.
How's the field research going? Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter? I can tell! You're positively glowing! Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up. So, you're experiencing delusions, too. Fascinating. Now, after taking a few notes, I'll take care of that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, a little Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn. I've got to see how safe it is to scavenge food from one of those huge stores out there. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first section of the book. Which strikes your fancy? Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them. There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it. Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay? Have fun out there, okay?
Hi, how are you today?
Colin Moriarty. Always pleased to see a new face. But I'm afraid you've had the misfortune to catch me, well, out of me element. I'm the owner and proprietor of Moriarty's, you see. The saloon. But please, see for yourself. Come by for a drink or 12. You and I, oh, we're going to be fast friends. Fast friends. The Wasteland? Why the hell would you want to go out there? Listen to me, lad. Megaton has everything you could possibly need. Why go anywhere else? Stay the fuck out of me business, don't go where you don't belong, and buy your drinks here. That's all you need to know. I keep these yokels knee-deep in booze and poon. They keep me knee-deep in caps. It's a fair trade, if you ask me. I own a saloon, kid. Rumors are part and parcel. So, I'll give you this one for free. Not sure if you've met her, but Lucy West, that pretty young thing? She's afraid. Of what, of who, I couldn't say. But you can feel the fear on her. Galaxy News Radio is some loudmouth radio station located in the ruins of DC. Three Dog, the king of that loony bin, keeps yapping about fighting some good fight or something. A bunch of crap. But I suppose if you wanted to know what was going on in the Wasteland, that's the place to go. Me, I could care less. My God, it's you. The little baby boy all grown up. Persistent little bastard, ain't you? Then and now, it would seem. It's been a long time, kid. Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct? Is that what your father told you? That you were born in that hole? That he was born there as well? Oh, the lies we tell to those we love. Your father brought you to the vault right after you were born. To keep you safe, you see. I remember it well, you stayed in my saloon after all. That's right. Your father, his Brotherhood of Steel friend, and you, the suckling babe with nary a tit to suckle. Sorry about your mom, truly. But life goes on. Daddy lied. Life's full of little disappointments. And now you're all grown up and wondering where he's gone to. Ah, I see. You know, I heard about the brainwashing that goes on down there. From some other fella, escaped, 5 years back. All hail the overseer. We're born in the vault, we die in the vault, and all that other assorted lunacy. Kid, you've got better programming than our own Deputy Weld. You'd best wise up quick. Wouldn't want anyone taking advantage of you, hmm? You catch on quick, kid. That's the way of it out here, for sure. You want something, you take it. Or you pay in cold, hard caps. Say, 100. Seems a fair price to facilitate a family reunion, don't you think? All right, kid. Then I guess there's nothing else we have to say to each other. Come back to me when you have the caps and we'll talk.
My. Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke. And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. And makes you a rather valuable individual. Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this Megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. You have no connections here, no interest in this cesspool's affairs or fate. You could assist us in erasing this little accident off the map. The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge, constructed for a singular purpose: the detonation of that bomb. You'll rig it to the bomb, then you'll get paid handsomely. What do you say? Is that the best you can do? I'm afraid I'm not impressed. Excellent. I had a feeling about you. Here's the fusion pulse charge. It needs to be installed inside the bomb. When it's done, meet me at Tenpenny Tower. It's southwest of here, well out of harm's way. You can't miss it. Questions? Lack the aptitude, you mean? You're not rewiring the thing, just attaching the pulse charge to the detonator. If you get stumped, talk to Leo Stahl. He might have something to help you concentrate. He's got a bit of a reputation. Absolutely not. The place, the people, they're one and the same. Sacrifices for a nobler future. I assure you, they're worth 10 times as much in death as they are in life. Don't let me keep you.
Come on, you piece of junk. Every day it's the same damn thing.
I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio. What do you need? Yeah, I remember that man. I saw him talking to Moriarty. It's hard to forget handsome men like that. Yeah, that's Colin's style, all right. He sells information so much, you'd think the bar was just a hobby. Who, Gob? Well, if you can get past how he looks, he's a sweetheart. Colin's awfully hard on him, though. He don't talk about it much, but apparently there's a whole city of ghouls somewhere down in D.C. He's mentioned his mother a couple of times, but other than that, he won't really say. He's been here for, I guess about 15 years now, ever since Moriarty bought him off those slavers. With Gob? Well, he's sweet, and I know that he'd like to. It's just, well, I don't want to sound shallow or anything. I mean, I'm a whore. My standards aren't exactly high. But there are places even I won't go. Johnnies that are squishier than me are one of them. Well, the miserable bastard is hard on all of us, but Gob gets it the worst. I guess just because he's different, you know? Sure thing, baby. What did you have on your mind?
Huh? Oh, you mean why was Gob banging on that radio? Well, out there in the wastes, there are 2 stations that broadcast. There's the Enclave station. I don't know who they are, but I think it might just be some pre-war broadcast on a loop or something. And there's Galaxy News Radio. It's run by a guy named Three Dog, somewhere down in D.C., but the signal went down a while ago. You serious? Oh, you must have come from that vault, right. It's the only free radio station left in the Wasteland. The guy who runs it, Three Dog, he's like the only person who seems to give a shit. He keeps talking about fighting the good fight or something. Better than the crap on the other station. It takes you renting a room. Sleep in it or don't, I don't care. I get paid either way. Well, for you, a room and some company will run you 120 caps, up front. Okay, then. Take care of yourself, hun.
Work. Come on, work. Stupid radio. Goddamn radio. Hey, Smoothskin, you need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all? Wait, you're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me a little bit? Well now, that's a surprise. I'm used to every asshole smooth skin in this town giving me shit just 'cause I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it. A place called Underworld. It's a ghoul city down in D.C. I set off up here to find adventure and fortune. And, well, I found this place. I'm sort of stuck here. Colin says that I can't leave until I pay off my debt to him. Of course, he charges me room and board, too. If you ever get to Underworld, tell Carol that I said hi. Mr. Moriarty says we can keep it on. It's a good radio station. I like hearing the DJ, Three Dog, and how he's helping to fight the good fight. If only I was a part of that, instead of being stuck in this dive. Oh yeah, I do remember a guy like that. Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked around if I look customers in the eyes. But talk to Moriarty, he'll know more. That's his way. Always putting caps before people's lives. I wish someone would stand up to him one day. Oh my, I shouldn't be saying all of this. I'm sorry, I really must get back to work. I can't get involved. I'm so sorry.
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Nova, can you, come here for a second?
What is it, baby?
Now, I know you've turned me down before, but I'm gonna ask again. What would you think about going out sometime?
You're sweet, Jericho. You really are. But Colin says that things between us is best kept on a professional level. If it were up to me, well...
But you think, I don't know, that you might get out of here someday? I got plenty of money. I could take care of you.
Sorry, hun. I'm a lifer here. Just go drink your drink.
Information I got. What it'll cost you. Time for you to die, lad.
look at me like that.
What's it to be? A few caps to find out where your father went? Or are you going to have a go of it on your own? The Wasteland can be such an unforgiving place. You got memory problems, kid? You ain't getting something for nothing. So pony up the 300 caps and then we'll talk. Didn't you say that last time, too? I have a feeling you'll be coming back again.
Every eye shall be blind with his glory.
Yeah? He said what? Oh, I never did like the look of him. Jesus, give me that thing. Let's go find this Burke character. You're about to get an education in wasteland justice.
Why don't you look where you're going?
You there, Burke. Explain your business in Megaton.
I'm sorry. Sheriff, what are you hollering about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about. The bomb. You're trying to blow it up. Have you lost your goddamn mind?
Sheriff, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. Someone has surely been spreading rumors. I'll be sure to address the situation, personally.
I'm placing you under arrest, Burke. At least until I figure out what the hell's going on around here.
And I'm afraid I won't be able to oblige your request, Sheriff. I have pressing matters to attend to. Now, step aside.
This isn't open to discussion. You're coming with me.
Why do you knuckle-draggers always insist on doing things the hard way? Very well, Sheriff. Lead the way.
I know. Why no? Good
It's
riddance.
been a long time coming. Good riddance.
You there, Burke. Explain your business in Megaton.
I'm sorry. Sheriff, what are you hollering about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about. The bomb. You're trying to blow it up. Have you lost your goddamn mind?
Sheriff, I'm afraid there's been a
Got something on your mind?
Some...
Put your eyes somewhere else.
I'll be sure to address the situation, personally.
I'm placing you under arrest, Burke. At least until I figure out what the hell's going on around here.
And I'm afraid I won't be able to oblige your request, Sheriff. I have pressing matters to attend to. Now, step aside.
This isn't open to discussion. You're coming with me.
Why do you knuckle-draggers always insist on doing things the hard way? Very well, Sheriff. Lead the way.
Good riddance.
You looking for the mayor or the sheriff? I must be getting slow in my old age. Thanks for saving my hide there. Have a good one.
What's it to be? A few caps to find out where your father went? Or are you going to have a go of it on your own? Well, the Wasteland can be such an unforgiving place. You got memory? I did say it was 100 caps. And as I recall, you said no. So now, I'm saying it... Well, that's a shame for you, isn't it? You don't have... Oh, but why worry about... I'm being reasonable. The information about your father must... With the right... Well... Tell... Huh?
And every eye shall be blind with his glory.